So apparently, if you take a PDF and you take a black box and you just paste it on top, it looks like something's redacted. But then you can actually still copy and select the text underneath. The government being able to do that shows where we are in this world today. It's wild. Let's go. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever in the world you are. Welcome to the Matt Kim Podcast. I'm your host, Matt Kim, joined by my co-host, Mr. Peter Saddington.
What's up? Stroke the like button, SARS, Allahu Akbar, and Shabbat Shalom to all of my homies and SARS out there. Stroke it. Let us know. It's the Matt Kim Podcast, and welcome. It is the Christmas special for all of you Shabbat Shaloms.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Hope everyone has a great holiday week. Have a great New Year. I don't know. We will do another final recap episode. So this is not the final episode of the year.
Shabbat
Relax.
Shalom. Yes.
We're going to get
Allahu
Umar in.
Akbar. Grab your bacon.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Wish you all the best with you and your families at home.
Yes. Be safe. Be safe in this Christmas season, the season of Jesus Christ, the Lord and Savior.
And we need him more now than ever before.
Why?
Because this Epstein stuff.
Brother, we're going right into the muck and the mire.
Bro.
The thing back in the day, in Jesus' day, that they would tear their robes, they would rip off and they would dust off their sandals. Is that we're going deep already, Matt? Is it like that?
Between the Epstein stuff and the AmFest stuff, I mean, we could probably talk for 10 hours. You know what I mean? Like between the WWE AmFest and the debacle and botchering of the Epstein drop,
Bro.
Between that, we could literally stream for a full day and still have stuff left to talk about.
I mean, the tomfoolery. Can we just let's just start with your opening monologue. The Epstein files and the retardation of a black highlighter.
Yeah.
Like you said, is this not like the quintessential model of where we are? And you got it. We have retarded people working in our government, like we have everywhere. And this is the output that we get.
It's crazy.
They can't even do the redaction. I mean, this is a win for the internets, right? The internet's winning because everyone's just highlighting, copying, and pasting, be like, oh, that's what they said? Bruh.
It shows the caliber of people, number one, that they hire. They had some DOJ intern or first or second year person. Actually, take that back. If it was a first, second, or third year, they would know how to redact and use the redact function within a PDF generator or PDF viewer or something. They would know how to use it properly because there's literally a tool that says redact.
Yes, and since they're a low-life peon pleb in the hierarchy of, they're going to actually do their job. Whereas that's the way that I see it. I mean, if you're trying to make a name for yourself, wouldn't you want to do your job? Or are you saying that they're hiring retards and actually the college graduates who complain that they can't find a job after college actually deserve to not have a job because this is the output that we get?
I want to say it is the older generation within the DOJ.
They have to verify, don't they, before it goes out?
Well, they put it out there and they're like, all right, your job is to redact. They're going on Google. They're like, okay, that's what a redaction looks like. It's a black bar. So let's just cut and copy a black highlighter, put it over the text, and realizing that doesn't actually redact PDFs. It just puts a black bar on top of the text.
It's called a mask.
And they're like, how can they see past this? You know what I mean?
Guys,
it's so crazy.
Like, we're damned if we do, we're damned if we don't. So whether the argument is of retardation at the middle management not verifying correctness, or retardation at the lower level because this is the output of college graduates today, either way, they're not doing their job. But the internet wins, Matt, because
we get it.
Because everyone's literally, the internet's copying everything, pasting it, and getting all the real deets.
I mean, if I asked my parents to redact a document, this is maybe what they would have done. is just put a black bar over it thinking no one can read it because they don't realize that there's all the data behind it.
Fair enough.
So, but if you're a younger generation, you would just do the obvious, which is tools, redaction, and then use a redaction tool.
Yeah, because they think that there's a solution button for everything, and there actually is a solution button.
And they'd be
this
correct.
regard. They would be correct in this regard. Right, their retardation would actually avail them much.
Yeah, or they'd be
they
like,
don't actually have to problem solve.
yeah, or hey, ChatGPT, how do we redact document? And ChatGPT would be like, oh,
Click
go to
the button.
tools, go to annotate, click redact,
Yeah.
and then boom, you're done, and just highlight and redacts everything.
Yeah,
And it would have worked.
yeah, and then the end prompt would be "you dumbass."
They didn't even do that.
It's like, again, internet win, but at the same time, like national security fail, because if this is how they are quote unquote protecting us at the NSA, CIA, FBI, 3-letter agency, fill in the blank, then we're cooked.
Well,
We're cooked
it
because
makes me
they're
feel
not
better.
protecting us of anything. China has everything. Look at China.
Okay, let's be real. China would not have messed this up. There's no way that they would have messed up redactions of documents. This is a very American thing to have happened.
Let me ask you this. Was it on purpose?
No. No.
Do you think
No.
there is a 5D chess
No, no, no.
MAGA
no.
influencer who is a QAnon in the background saying, look, the Colonel said this 19 years ago, and therefore this thing happened on the watch in the picture that I saw on the plane 2 years ago, so therefore redaction no mean nothing.
No, no. Well, first, there's Q and there are the anons. Right? It's not QAnon. Second, I think this really shows the level of sophistication by the agencies and the government. Because, again, we're like, oh, Palantir and blah, blah, blah. They have all information. They have, yes. Do they have the ability to get the information? Yes. Do they have competent people to use that technology properly? I would argue no, and I have been arguing no. And I think showing that they can't do something simple like a redaction shows how far behind they actually are.
Your deduction is not a good thing.
I don't, well,
Your deduction is worse. You have not given us any leeway for like competency.
Okay.
You're essentially saying that our you're essentially saying we're cooked. We're all retarded. We're run by retards and pedophiles.
Okay.
Is what you're saying.
We know that the goal and the objective is a surveillance state,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Okay.
Do you want a competent surveillance state or an incompetent surveillance state? What's actually better for you personally?
Well, clearly an incompetent because.
Well, then that's what you got.
Yeah, but see, the incompetent swings both ways, Matt. So so we can both concede that the agencies are doing an exceptional job vacuuming up everything. They're vacuuming up everything. We know this. Like if you don't believe this, then you're living under a rock. Everything is going to AT&T, NSA, all the governments have everything. So we concede that fact. Guys, I don't know if Matt's listening to himself today. Maybe I'm just sitting on the other side of the pond. But so what you're saying is that they have all of our data. And what you're saying is it's good that they're incompetent because we can figure out their schedules of surveillance, right, in an analog example. And we know when they're retarded and they're taking coffee breaks and poo breaks, and we can slip past the guards. You say that's the good incompetence. The other side of that incompetence is we have retards with their fingers on the nuclear codes and all of our data. And they suddenly during their poo break, they come back with their coffee and they're like, oh, I forgot my granola bar. And they move here, they hit their coffee and the coffee spills on the button and the button says, let's just wipe out anybody under 18. Boom. And all of them are gone. Like none of this is good, Matt.
So for the extreme circumstance situation, maybe not bad. Maybe not good. For your everyday majority situation, probably a good thing.
No, it's worse for the plebs. It's worse for the sheep because the retard's going to say, you know what? My slave masters told me that I need to push this button. And if I push this button, then everybody's required to wear a diaper on their face. Okay, I'm going to do it. They push the button and suddenly all the propaganda on TikTok, Instagram, X, and all that stuff is we now have COVID lockdown number 3, and we all now have to wear diapers on our faces again. Like, that is the retardation.
Well, okay.
That I'm worried about. Not
if we're gonna bring the COVID idea into it, they said let's create a vaccine, give it to everyone, and let's make sure everyone takes it. And people are like, okay, take it. And like, wait, but they messed that up because they couldn't figure out how to properly create enough. They gave a lot of people saline. They couldn't figure out how to keep the first batches at a correct temperature.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, it failed. Actually, if they were competent, everyone would have injected it. Actually, via their incompetence, many people did not.
I see your logic. What Matt is saying is because of their incompetence and retardation, humanity is saved.
This is peak idiocracy. Because of their incompetence, they actually did the better thing.
Holy shit!
The peak incompetency has saved humanity.
You're not wrong.
No, I'm not wrong. I know I'm right.
You're not wrong. And
imagine if they were good at their job. We would be fucked.
It all is clear to me now. You've now I've now successfully entered into Matt's matrix. You have now successfully propagandized me towards your worldview. Let me give it to you. When it clicked, the moment it clicked just a couple seconds ago, I have argued in the past that the world is becoming more retarded and we bubble wrap everything. Like back in the day, I used to go into wells. I used to fall out of trees. I used to get stuck in drainage systems with my friends, and all the stupid ones died. But since we're bubble wrapping everything now, the stupid ones are surviving. So what you're saying is through our mass retardation, humanity will persevere and survive.
It's funny how that works, isn't it?
Fuck, like we did it.
We did it. We solved it. We broke the matrix.
We did it,
Just
Matt.
make people dumber.
Yes.
And make sure that the people in charge stay just as dumb.
Exactly.
Because they cannot enact their evil plans if they're too stupid and incompetent to do it.
Yes. Yeah. God.
We are literally ran by a entire society of Dr. Evils.
Yes, you got it. Yes, and a bunch of what's Sonic the Hedgehog's Mr. The Egghead. Yes, same idea.
Yeah, I mean, like let's blow people up. You know, like unleash the space laser. Like, huh? You know what I mean?
Which button is that, SAR? Right, because we're outsourcing the H-1Bs. Which one is that, SAR? Oh, it's this one. It's the one with poo on it. Oh, yeah, click that. Like you're like Matt. I can now smile at the future of our species. I can now smile at the longevity of our species. I can now look through this new lens and say, it's all going to be okay.
All jokes aside, it is concerning that the government does not know how to use a redact function.
Guys, we're cooked.
How you don't know how to hit tool, annotate, redact is crazy.
So we're learning. So the internet sleuths are now extracting all of the stuff behind the fake redaction.
I think in 4chan, they have a dedicated section. I think Reddit too. They have dedicated sections for breaking down documents.
Yes. And all our favorite homies are going to get all the dumps, and they're going to do
and we're not going to go through every single one because, again, we would be here literally till tomorrow.
But here's what we're finding already within the first 24 hours is we're finding some juicy bits. And the juicy bits are just language that makes what we can see even more terse. It's like, oh, okay, they did the X. Oh, this is what they were saying about doing the X. Because what they're redacting, if I may, in my humble estimation of doing a little bit of internet last night while I was working under the car, is that the redactions are showing us motive. And when you can find motive, then you know how the evil that they're thinking about, and that is the hurtful. Like Clinton hung out with X and they did Y. It's like, okay, they could be doing that at a golf course, but Jeffrey Epstein talking about how much of the fuckface that guy is and how much he hates him, and we got to do X, Y, and Z, and then Bill hanging out with X and Y. Then it's like, seems like they're trying to trap this individual, if you know what I mean.
So far, I haven't seen a smoking gun, but there is clearly a pattern. It's probably not enough of what they call evidence in order to convict in a court of law.
So what you're saying, all the stuff that they redacted is just the Jim Locker talk of, you're not just dating Susie. You like that ass. You like the big booty Latinas. You want to make sure that you get some tonight. Okay. We didn't need to hear that. We just know that you're with, you're with Cher or Charmaine or whatever her name is. Like, you like Cher, you like Charmaine. Do we all need to know that she was a big booty Latina? No, redact that shit.
I think this story was one of the crazier ones. The one where the taxi driver kicked Trump out of the car
because he did some lape, and you don't want to do the lape in the taxi car.
I think basic story is that he's accused of rape, and then later the victim is found with gunshot to the head. And
deleted.
The FBI is like, oh, this is impossible. This is definitely a suicide. And it's like, huh.
Here's what I know to be true. The pattern is obvious, Matt, is that after you are a victim of a lape, you are so distraught that you always delete yourself after the experience. Duh, Matthew, obviously.
Again, it's patterns. It's a similar pattern as to what we've noticed with the Clintons and Hillary. Someone gets a bunch of evidence, they're about to come out against her, and then all of a sudden
they grow a conscience and realize that the burden, it's heavy lies the crown, Matt. Heavy lies the crown, right? Whenever I find the truth about anything, I don't want anybody to know about it because heavy lies the crown. So what I do is I say, I can't put this on Reddit. I can't let people know the truth. You know what? I'm going to... That's what everyone does when they find out the truth, Matt. When you, clearly, we don't have the truth. If we had the truth, we would have deleted ourselves a long time ago. Right? When you find the truth, you want to make sure nobody knows about it.
I mean, even the ones where there's Jeffrey Epstein talking about how he's going to give up information on Trump, and then all of a sudden he's worried that he's going to end up dead. There is the FBI tweet or FBI tip given by Mark Epstein against his brother, where it says Jeffrey Epstein was murdered in his jail cell. I have reason to believe he was killed because about to name names, I believe President Trump authorized his murder.
So are you saying someone who's close to the man who is supposedly been deleted,
his brother,
who, brothers don't know anything.
They don't know anything.
They don't know nothing, especially if they are involved in the same business. They wouldn't know anything. For him to say, I believe President Trumpo authorized this deletion, bro.
Well, and this is from the official record of the call or the tip that they got. It's got transaction number, violation, other, emergency, false, threat to life, false.
Look.
Submitted an online tip to the FBI Threat Operations Center.
Matt, is it too obtuse? Is it too hard for MAGA, the right, for conservatives to extract themselves out of this fairy tale for long enough so that they could finally realize, Matt, that Trump is no different than, Lord, it hurts me to say it, Trump is no different from the Clintons.
I really think it's interesting that
is not the grift real? Not the grift is real? Did both not the Clintons and Trump both authorize murdering of thousands of people in other countries? Did they not authorize, accept the military contracts and military shenanigans that we did they not both were part of or over government overreach? Were they not part of deletions of individuals? Were they not part of the same ilk that hung out with Mr. Jeffrey Epstein? I'm sorry to tell you, I'm sorry to rip off the final Band-Aid, the final suture. I'm sorry to be the guy who cuts off and amputates your arm and says, look, we've had enough. The answer is Trump, sir, is no different from Bill Clinton or Hillary Clinton. I'm sorry. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, Matt?
I think it's interesting that we, in this entire debacle of the Epstein files, the couple key names that are not in the conversation at all are the Obamas, which, like sketchy too, but the Obamas are not involved at all. And then the Bidens are not in this loop at all.
Well, no, Sar. You're wrong, Sar, because we have plenty of evidence and pictures of Mr. Barack Hussein Obama with Chinese kids in boats and stuff, and these types of things. Like there's evidence. It's not the mainstay of what's going on in the media, but there is.
Oh no, I'm not saying they're clean, but they are not a part of this story.
You are correct. They are not part of this perspective of the story.
Correct.
That is being pushed.
Yeah,
you are
the
correct.
Obamas and the Bidens are somehow escaping the heat of everything going on, and somehow we're bookended by the Clintons because Bill is all up in this.
Yep.
And then you have Trump, who's all up in this, and they ask Trump about Bill Clinton. He's like, no, actually, I really like Bill Clinton. We've been good friends.
Yes.
We're like, huh?
I mean, we could pick. We had a moment where it was all about Prince Andrew. Remember that, where he was part of it, and then da da da. We could go through another phase. This is my point, where it's all about Prince Andrew. The narrative is being pushed for a purpose. There are many on the list that are not being focused on, and you are correct. What we are seeing now is this El Trumpo and the Clintons per usual. But man, I'll tell you, I had it my way. Let me back up. Do you feel vindicated? Do you feel like we've been given what we've been promised in this Epstein drop?
Well, no, because they were clearly trying to hide documents. This whole debacle of them removing a file that has Trump's picture in it, getting caught removing it, then being forced to put it back. And they're like, well, it's for the victims. And you look and there's no victims. And then you're like, well, who are we protecting? And well, the only obvious one is that you're removing Trump, and why you're removing Trump's picture. And then you see the redactions of how many times they redacted Trump's name. And you were not supposed to protect Trump. You're supposed to protect the victims. That was the whole idea of it. But then they fuck up the redactions and they realize that the number one thing they were redacting was Trump's name. And now this may lead to possibly an impeachment. This may lead to another federal inquiry and committees. And this thing is not going to go away anytime soon. And it's crazy that Trump and MAGA and his administration, who got elected by saying we are going to be transparent on Epstein, tried this entire year to cover it up. They fucked up the cover up, and now it may end up being their demise. If they were going to do all of this, they could have done it in the beginning. It'd probably be over by now. But now the entire 2026 narrative is going to be, what were they covering up?
Yeah. Well,
and they are totally discrediting the ability and cognitive ability of the internet, because the internet is undefeated. We talk about that all the time. You've just given them all these thousands of files, and now you give them a pattern because they can see clearly what you tried to redact. And with that alone, they will start painting their own picture. The Trump administration and this cover-up fucked.
Are you surprised, though? Are you surprised, Matt, that Trump is part of that swamp? Are you surprised?
I am surprised on how incompetent he ended up being, and this administration ended up being. And I thought, like, okay, you hired people based on popularity, not based on ability. You say meritocracy, but clearly this was relationship-based hires. That's the entire administration. Fine. But I didn't think they'd fuck up this bad.
Matt, let me apologize in advance and say that I think the reason why you say that, the way that you say that, is because you have still within your bones a little bit of hope that Trump could have been the guy. Like, I've lost that glimmer, that shimmer, that gleam, the sheen of that hope. It's gone, Matt. I no longer see Trump. There's no hope. Trump is now in the bucket of Hillary. He's on, like, here's the bucket of Hillary. Now, Hillary's down here in the bucket, but he's right here. He's in the same bucket now, Matt. He's in the same bucket for me. I see him with all of his. That's all. Like, I no longer see the visage of a man who can be clean. I see a man who's making underground tunnels at the White House. I see a man who thought he could put the wool over our eyes and think that we were not gonna see him as part of the Epstein thing when we saw from years ago videos and pictures of him hanging out and partying with him and saying, "Oh no, he's holier than thou. He's better than most. He would not do that." I mean, the man's gone through multiple wives. He's not a man of principle, right? He's a businessman. He's an oligarch. He's a man of power. He's a man of industry. He has the same temptations that any man who has rubbed shoulders with sultans and rubbed shoulders with kings and princes. Like, he's just a man after all, Matt. And he's a golden man. He's a yellow man. He's a Simpsons man. He was supposed to be the savior of the conservative movement.
And it's not even like gold. It's like gold paint.
That's what makes it so
like
flaky.
Inside is just like
exactly.
it's like
lead
aluminum.
It's a lead nugget. He's a lead nugget.
Recycled aluminum and painted with gold.
Exactly. He's that gold sheen that they put on those cheap ass earrings that you find outside of LA Fitness. Right? You walk outside of LA Fitness and you're like, what's that? It looks shiny. Oh, someone dropped their fake ass gold earrings and they didn't give a shit. That's Trump. He's there. I'm there. I'm like, that was my monologue. But so everyone will now, for now in eternity, say, what do you think about Trump? Go back to the Christmas episode of I'm done. He's a pedophile. Let me just say it. Full stop. You've hit rock bottom. He's a pedophile. You think he hasn't fucked with small creatures, individuals? Sorry, I'm there. Like, I'm there. He's done. I went hard. I got DMs from last episode. People say, you went hard, man. I'm done, man.
I'm thinking about the people that at least when Trump said, no, I barely knew him, or I was on the plane one time or two times.
Get the fuck out of here.
And people are like, okay, fine. And people like on the left will say, oh yeah, he's like best friends with Trump. People on the right be like, no, like he just was on the plane a couple times. He admitted it. And then we see the Epstein files.
There's an orgy of evidence.
7 times in this year, 6 times this year, 5 times this year. It's like over and over and over again. They flew only them two several times, only them on the plane. And with the records, wait a second. We knew the records were there. And for the last how many years, we've been lying to you. He's been lying to you. And he made the people that vouched for him and said that, no, Trump's only been on the plane once. Made them all look like assholes. Set them up to look like idiots in their peer group, in their community, in their online community, because they vouched for it because Trump said it. And now we're finding out he knowingly lied this entire time.
Yes. And we've seen these last Trump announcements on the news where it's like, who are you talking to? He's like, America's the best ever. taxes are going down, gas is going down, right? It's the best feel-good America of all time. We're going to do all these things, railroads, and space lasers. It's like, who are you talking to, Trump? Nobody believes you. This, like, everything you're saying seems like a pre-campaign stump speech to get to the presidency. Nobody believes you anymore, bro.
Do you know what would fix this for me?
Please, tell me where your hopium lies. I want to know where the hopium is.
This would fix it for me.
Okay.
During the campaign, he talked about how he's going to ramp up security at the border. And when there was this idea of putting gators at the border, if I could go to the border and I could see gators on the other side, I'm like,
dude, we're so fucking cooked. Dude,
that would make it for me. I'm like, all right,
dude. Okay,
I can rock with that. I'm okay with the gators.
I can actually make this happen. Like, this is the low bar of success for Matt is at all-time low.
Because when they're like, oh yeah, they're gonna create the gator Alcatraz. I was like, yes. And then you find out it's just in an area that has gators, but there's no gators at the Alcatraz. I was like, oh, what a disappointment.
Oh man, what a letdown.
I'm looking for the moat with gators.
What a cock grabber. What a cock tease.
Give me a gator moat, man. I'll be a little bit more forgiving.
You know, Matt, I know that you're living on
I'm trying,
fumes
man. I'm trying.
Of hopes and dreams. And this hopium is you're at wit's end, my friend. There's no hopium left. Trump, the sheen is gone, the glimmer is gone, the shine is gone. We see a man. This is how I see it. When I saw these Trump stump speeches where he's talking about, rah rah, like America's great. It's like, bro, who are you talking to,
dude?
Like. So let me finish and I'll give it to you. When I saw that, I was like, his own team is leaving him. That's what I thought.
Like Bongino leaving?
Dude, they're leaving him. Because exactly what you say. I cannot lie for this man anymore. I've seen Bondi, it was on our desk. I've seen my leader, Trump, is just a diddler. He's just as bad. He's got good spit shine. Man, he can put himself together. Man, he cleans up well. He is just as bad as Hillary, Bill, Biden's, Obama, right?
Bush's.
Half of Senate, more than half the House.
Your boy Lindsey Graham.
My boy Lindsey.
Your boy Lindsey Graham.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
He's just as bad as Trudeau. They're all the same.
Last week, you were traveling, you were in a hotel, and you sent me a picture basically saying that you were watching Trump's announcement and address to the nation.
Yes.
Which ended up being a 18-minute commercial for Trump RX, by the way. If you guys missed it, that was the purpose. America's great, America's great, America's great. Yeah. And then the call to action, go download Trump RX.
Yeah. I never watch the news, ever, except when I'm in hotels and I'm like, what's on the news?
And you found the
Then I get pissed off.
The pharmacy advertisement.
I get so pissed off. I'm like half naked, get out of the shower, sending Matt and Will videos, screaming at the television. Fuck this guy.
That comes off so weird. I'm half naked. I'm sending videos to Matt and Will. Like, that's not what happened, guys. That's not what happens in the group chat.
Hey, what goes on in the group chat stays in the group chat, guys. You know the rules. Sorry.
Well, now the internet is breaking down that announcement video, and they're like, dude, that video is AI.
Fuck off. Fuck out of here. You serious? Did they run it? What's the percentage?
All the different anomalies that you see in AI videos, people are zooming in, catching them, and all of that. Yeah. So even his live speech to the nation, it's not a live speech to the nation, they're AI.
So it's like those Elon Musk fake live streams where it's all AI and Elon Musk is saying, I'm giving away free Doge and I'm giving away free Bitcoin. There's like 18,000 fucking people watching it.
Yeah.
And it's just fake AI bullshit. And he's on there with Kathy Wood and they're all like, we're going to give away money. And I clicked on those a couple times years ago. I was like, I can't believe people are fucking following for this. But they still serve it up to me now. And these fake ass AIs of Elon Musk giving away Tesla coin.
it makes sense because if it was a live speech and he was slotted to go 15 minutes, it's Trump, he would have won an hour. How do you do an address,
They
live
kept it
address the
concise.
nation, and he's like, I'm going to stay right on script and I'm going to stop exactly at 18 minutes? Come on.
Yeah, it's not a beautiful bill. It's a big, beautiful bill. Oh, it's so big. It's beautiful.
No ad lib?
Just like that baby. Do
No
you remember
ad
that
lib?
baby that I was over in Scranton, Pennsylvania? Yeah, that baby. It was a big, beautiful baby. Just like my big. Yeah, they can't keep him on shit. So you're not wrong. He was on script. And he was done.
This is why my presidency was so great. Call to action, go to Trump RX. It was an ad. AI advertisement.
And that is what you pay the big networks for, are ads. He bought an ad slot for 18 minutes.
They didn't have to buy it because he says it's a presidential announcement and you take over the airwaves for free.
So he took over the airwaves for free. I got in a shower, buck ass naked.
And you watched an 18-minute infomercial.
Yes. And I got pissed off.
Yes.
To the point where I sent Matt and Will a text how pissed off I was at this AI slop.
AI slop.
Well, fuck me.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I mean, fuck me. Like, sorry. Sorry for ruining your day.
It's crazy.
Fuck me.
Crazy. This podcast episode was brought to you by VP.net, the only VPN that can't spy on you. Crazy.
I hate politics so much now.
Well, if
I hate it.
think about shiny and distraction and things to hate. This weekend was America Fest, M Fest. We had our girl Erica Kirk leading the charge and the show.
The show.
Pull up Erica Kirk real quick. Erica Kirk's on stage.
Erica Kirk, everybody.
This is what it felt like. Dude, can someone remind me which stage of grief this is? Like, can you imagine? Like, this is you have the actual walkout, right, Will?
Never let go, Jack. Never let go, Jack. Never let go, Jack. I have this $1 billion diamond. I'm gonna throw this $1 billion diamond into the ocean.
So they roll
Never
out
let go,
this
Jack.
big Amfest. They have the pyrotechnics and they have the hoopla, and they bring in all these dissenting voices on the right so that they can argue and they can talk shade a little bit against one another, almost like it's scripted. So that instead of everyone arguing about and figuring out what's going on with the Epstein files, everyone's going, hey, I heard Megyn Kelly's mad at Ben Shapiro.
I heard some Israelites getting mad at some other Israelite. bro. Like, I'm gonna make this very simple and clear, so you know exactly where I'm coming from. Whenever we talk about Erica Kirk, she is a Jewish Israeli species individual and a plant. She's not a good actress. She's terrible at it. And clearly, this was what we witnessed and what we are witnessing in 4K, 5K, high definition now. Witnessing the literal takeover of a man's company by Israeli interests. We've seen it live. It happened, Matt. And to say otherwise is ignorant at best. It is retardation at worst. Like, it's so obvious now that this was the plan.
I mean,
Like
just
let
as
me
crazy.
let me tell you three
Yeah.
things that just key it into me. And this is from, and these are things given to me by other people who are like more retarded than I am. Number one, she was part of the dating MTV scene. She dated many people. She was a money grubber. It was obvious. She's inconsistent in her lives of who she was dating, who she was with, multiple dating pictures, multiple things on TV shows, trying to pop that pussy. Okay. Number two, her family ties and all the familial history and all of that and all of that. And number three, the final act. You're a terrible actress. You're terrible. The show is bad. The show is bad. It's not a good show. Like, I want my money back. Please, someone get a refund. The show is not good, right? Days of Our Lives, the soap operas, like, they were better than this. You're not good. The show is not good. The ratings are bad. You're not doing a good service. And now Christianity is cooked in America. So I'm Erica Cook. My final thing, she is an actress. She's not good at it. And the show is bad, Matt. The show is bad.
Well, okay. I disagree with you.
Remember what Tucker Carlson said in his famous picture that's all over the internet where he's looking at you in the face with his wild eyes and his hands and he's going, Matt, it's all fake and gay.
I disagree with you on one pivotal point.
Okay, sorry.
The show is phenomenal. They have turned conservatism and politics into must-see reality TV. It's phenomenal.
Bro.
The drama and the storylines are... Okay. First off, the President of the United States became the most famous because of his reality TV show.
I'm wrong.
And Apprentice, I watched for the first maybe 5 or 6 seasons, every single one. That was a phenomenal show.
Yeah, I even watched a couple episodes. Yeah.
And now we have this presidency, and the entire presidency and this administration is a reality show. And they've taken what they've learned in the first go around of Apprentice and Apprentice season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and made it better because they got me. I'm interested. I'm watching. Must see TV. You see all those pyrotechnics? They just made the finale better. If you go back and you watch the Apprentice finales, where they reveal who the winner is, it's not as good as this.
You're right.
It's how you end cap the year with a finale.
That
was our finale.
They've inspected, they've adapted, and they've improved.
And everyone is watching. And they bring in star guests, commentators. They have the panel, the judges. Nicki Minaj was on the scene.
Nicki Minaj!
Do we have that video of Nicki Minaj, Will? Did you get that up?
Do we have Nicki? I saw a video.
I just texted to you.
I saw a video of Charlie Kirk saying that Nicki Minaj was not like a good example of his movement. No. And now his wife is inviting Nicki Minaj to his
stage. Let's see if we can get this up. If
Man,
not,
that's like more than disrespectful. That's like blood guilt stuff.
Erica Kirk is asking Nicki Minaj what your message is or what she thinks.
What do you think? What is her message?
She refers. We gotta get. Do you even see this clip of her talking about JD Vance?
I have not seen this.
Dude,
what's going on?
You gotta get this up, Will.
What's going on? Well, here, let me. As Will's getting this up, I understand that Trump was a reality TV star.
Yes,
and real estate mogul, business mogul, who became president. We have other examples of reality TV stars becoming presidents, like Ukraine. He was a TV star and movie star.
You're not going to do the dance today?
No, won't do the dance.
And you have amazing role models like the
Hold on, do we have this?
assassin.
It's going up.
JD Vance, our vice president. And when I say that,
watch.
Trust me, there's nothing.
What was that?
You have amazing role models like the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president. And when I say that,
What is this? What is this?
Trust me.
What am I watching?
There's nothing
Matt?
new under the sun that I have not heard, so you're fine. Yes, we did. I love you. I love you. You have to laugh about it, truly. I have been called every single thing, and you know what? God is so good, you let it roll right off your back.
He just called-
And this is what's
she
so
just
beautiful
called
about
J.D.
this
Vance
moment.
the
because
assassin?
if the internet wants to clip it,
And
who
Erica-
cares? I love this woman. She's an amazing woman.
Wait, I have no. What? What the fuck did I just watch?
The finale.
you have
The
amazing
finale,
role
bro.
models
Play it again.
like
Play it back.
the assassin J.D. Vance, our vice president.
Wait. Just wait. What the fuck? Wait.
Say, man. Sometimes they get under pressure and they say the quiet part out loud. I don't know what that means.
Wait.
All I know is it was really
awkward.
awkward.
Hold up, Matthew. Let me put three words to get three things together. Role model,
Mm.
assassin,
Mm.
J.D. Vance.
Mm.
The fuck?
Mm.
How are those three things in the same sentence string? Wait. So, role model, assassin, cognitive dissonance. Never saw I never understood assassin as a role model. I'm immediately in cognitive dissonance. Pause. Awkward pause. J.D. Vance. Even more cognitive dissonance. Role model, J.D. Vance, doesn't make sense. Assassin, J.D. Vance, doesn't make sense. The fuck am I listening to, Matthew? The fuck is going on? What is this shit? What is this clown word bullshit? We have a whore, a prostitute, on the main stage of the #1 Christian children's programming.
Mm.
The fuck is going on? Matt, you're saying it's a good show?
Phenomenal.
What is this prostitute doing on? What the fuck is going on?
Now she's hanging out with Trump. She's apparently Erica Kirk loves her.
What was that awkward?
It was so
JD,
awkward.
What's the JD? What does that mean? Does he have a big schlong? Is he good in bed? Was the awkward pause so sorry. I said assassin. I said that he is the bad guy. He did the deletion of your husband. Sorry. Was that it? Or was it I know you done diddle it because you held him and we all saw you. We all have the OnlyFans video of you, Erica Shabbat Shalom Kirk, doing the nasty, doing the beast with two backs with JD Vance. Is that what she's saying?
The reaction of Erica Kirk was extremely odd because Nicki Minaj called JD Vance an assassin, and her gut reaction is, "It's okay, I've heard worse." She didn't mention Erica Kirk at all. She called someone else an assassin, and Erica Kirk's reaction was, "I have been called worse." So now is there implication that him and her are involved? I don't know. Why would you say it like that? That's such a weird thing to say in reaction. She could have been, "Hey, it's fine. Like, we get it, whatever." Why would you say, "I have heard worse"? There was no implication for her.
There are so many Freudian slips that even my wife, who's not in this world, has come to me with Freudian slips. There was a supercut that she showed me of Erica Kirk saying things that you and I would never say because we're parents and we actually love our kids and love our husbands. We remember our marriage dates, like these types. You've seen
your husbands?
Yes, yes. They love the women love their husbands. They love us, right? You've seen these Freudian slips. You've seen her saying all the weird shits. Like this is more of that weird shit, word salad bullshit coming out of Erica because she's just an actress in this play. Let me just put this. My wife has sent me stuff that makes it seem like Erica and Charlie, their marriage was not in good, like on the rocks. They weren't talking to each other. Like they're having marital issues, kid issues, communication issues, like because she's a plant. Like, bro.
Shabbat shalom.
I'm frozen. I'm frozen in time. Shabbat shalom. Like, Allahu
Merry Christmas,
Akbar.
everybody.
I can't believe. Wait.
Why is she wearing a gold suit, sparkly gold suit, talking about JD Vance as an assassin?
Because she's an
This is
Israelite.
wild.
Because that's
Coming out like Psy in a concert.
This is the Israelite Game of Thrones that we're watching. We're watching the Game of Thrones Israelite game show where we have a Israelite actor who's not very good talking to a prostitute entertainer who they're giggling about either some sexual innuendo, which is inappropriate at a Christian event, number one, or they're giggling about assassination innuendo, which is still not appropriate
for your
at a
husband that died like
who
a
was
month
shot
ago.
in the fucking face. Your husband
a month ago.
Your husband was okay. So let me ask you this, Matt. Your husband was shot in the fucking face. A month
Your
later,
husband.
a month later, you have a prostitute giving you either sexual innuendo jokes or assassination jokes to tens of thousands of people at a Christian event. Make it make sense.
Wait,
Make it make sense, Matt.
is Nicki Minaj the prostitute one? I thought it was the other one that was the prostitute one. I mean, semantics, sure, but facts matter.
Make it make sense. What is going on, Matt?
What is going on is that this finale of season 1 of this new Trump administration, it's coming to a wraps. And it's a damn good show.
We're so fucking cool.
I know. Well, okay. The whole thing wraps up with everyone's talking about Israel. That's all everyone wants to talk about. At AmFest, people are asking about Israel. Steve Bannon is against Ben Shapiro, is against Megyn Kelly, is against Jack Potlinick, against everyone else. And at the same
Jack
time,
Posobiec.
whatever his name is, at the same time, they name Tucker Carlson anti-Semite
Of the year.
of the year.
Yeah, I saw that too. Look, you're guys.
And they say prominent Jewish organization, but it's that Stop Anti-Semitism,
Yeah, same.
which is the same thing as the ones that gave our buddy James Lee Anti-Semite of the Month.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're just of the month. Tucker got the big honor.
Sorry, James. Weak sauce.
Of the week.
Gotta pump up those
Oh,
numbers.
James, that's not even real, bro.
Not
Of the
of
week.
the week.
Of the week? Come on, try harder.
Not even of the
Try
month.
harder. Try harder.
James,
Disappointing.
do better. What a loser. Dag off, James. Dude.
Tucker Carlson Anti-Semite of the Year is crazy because he may question, and you can call him a Fed if you want to call him a Fed, but to call him anti-Semitic is crazy. And to say he's anti-Semite of the year is even crazier because I can think off the top of my head 100 people that should be higher up on that list.
That are actually.
Actually,
Yes.
anti-Semitic.
Yeah. He just asked questions.
And he gives the opportunity for other sides to talk,
And
which I think is healthy.
But let's be intellectually honest. He does ask questions.
Yes.
but he also makes rhetorical jokes that are quite obvious and specific towards the Israelite species, which is still okay under the guise of free speech. It's okay to crack jokes towards species groups, Matthew.
If we saw Tucker Carlson at Amfest wearing a Cookie Monster and baking t-shirt, and they gave him the label, like, all right, fine. To call him anti-Semite of the year is clearly a stretch. Yeah. They're clearly doing it for their own clicks and views, meaning that just like most reality TV shows, the actual winners aren't the winners that are supposed to win, but the winners that they want to win.
Yes. Let me ask you this. Is it working?
No.
I agree.
No.
People are at wit's end with the anti-Semite trope. It's just like the Nazi thing has finally jumped the shark. People say you're a Nazi. Okay, fine, whatever. You're racist. Oh, dude, whatever. You're anti-Semite. We're so close, Matt, to people saying, you know what? Whatever.
But this is my fear.
What?
Is that they make it seem like it's okay to be racist, to be anti-Semitic, to be all these things that we think are gray, and that because we've reached, we should be able to say, which I agree. But they are letting people go down that road knowing that they're going to tighten the noose later and they're going to start making lists.
So what you're saying is
they're setting us up.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Akbar.
Because we've talked about this over and over again. If you want to see what's going to happen in the United States, pay attention to what happens in Korea. We've had this conversation many times. People don't realize, we've talked about on the podcast before, but in the last presidential election within Korea, in South Korea, that President Yoon, won the election because he used AI and AI videos and AI of himself to talk and communicate with the population, the electorate, and he got voted because he was able to be more places than his competitor.
Yep.
And then you see this administration go, that worked. It clearly worked. They won an election over it. They were a changed narrative using AI as the president. And now we literally have the president of the United States doing AI speeches. His Israeli peace deal announcement was AI.
Yes.
His announcement last week in Address to the Nation was AI.
Which I was half naked and pissed off in a hotel for.
So they test it. They see what happens in a smaller and quicker moving population in Korea. If it works, if it's successful, you see that happen here. Track what happens in Korea because you can figure out what's going to happen in the United States.
Man, that sounds like
well,
that.
The thing that they are testing in Korea and they're trying to get through their legislative body in Korea right now is the ability to go after streamers, podcasters, internet personalities for putting out fake and manipulated information. If you put out information that is considered, that can be considered defamatory to other people, they can call it fake, manipulated, and they will give you a 10 times harder sentence or penalty for doing so. They're doing it there. It's going to happen here.
Wow. So you're saying the noose is truly tightening.
It is.
So what you're really saying...
They're trying to make... you open it up, you make the line really gray, you see how many people fall on the grayer side of this, and then you draw a clear line and you chop it off. And everyone on that other side of the line, list.
So let me make this clear to everyone out there in the internet worlds, is that Matt is actually producing a PSA, a public service announcement. Matt is actually telling you to shut the fuck up.
No, but
because what you say today is going to be used against you.
And this is the biggest problem of this model that they're doing because it's going to be effective. If you know this, that they are going to create a list, that they are going to draw a clear line, that they're going to start going after people on the internet for misinformation, for fake news, for all of this, the problem is that now we are in a world of self-censorship. And without even drawing the line, they've convinced us to get in line.
and that the line exists.
But
So-
there will be a line. So fucked. But they can't redact properly, so they may fuck that up too.
So here's the image as Matt was saying this. The image in my mind was the funnel is very wide. They're making the funnel wide. Everybody's funneling in. And as the funnel widens, they're gonna create these little alleyways. And these alleyways are gonna be like, you guys are fucked. You guys are fucked. You guys said too much. You guys didn't like the Israelites, right?
Mm-hmm.
But here's what you're also saying is the funnel is wide. Everybody's coming in, and we have retards at the helm, and they're going to be like, you didn't say something about the Israelites. It doesn't matter. You're all fucked, but we're not going to do anything. Keep saying bad stuff because no one's really actually protecting anybody. It's not really working. Doesn't matter. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's gonna be like them redacting things.
Let me tell you what it looks like in a policy level. This TikTok thing is passed. Do you know what really happened with this TikTok thing? Two notables. Most people don't realize this. The two notables about the TikTok pass is that our government gets to own all the data. That's Palantir. That goes over to Oracle. It's all going to Austin, Texas. Number two, China keeps the algorithm. Now, why is this very intriguing? Why this is really intriguing is, at the end of the day, China still has control. He who controls the algorithm controls what you see. So American government did not win in this TikTok takeover because China still has full control over the algorithm. They want to shut you off. They want you to see big booty Latinas, then that's what you're going to see. The negative part on both sides, right? They control the algorithm, but the negative part is American government still gets everything. So we're still fucked is what I'm saying.
They don't want to control the algorithm. They just want the data to create their lists.
Exactly. That's where I was going. That's the tie-in to all this bullshit. Is this weird, messed up world. They don't care about the algorithm because as long as they have the data, they can still feed you what they want. They can control you how they want.
And what I want for Christmas is I think I'm going to eat some ham. I'm like a big Christmas ham person. I think that's fun. I think that's a good meal.
I know what I'm eating.
What?
I'm eating Jewish food.
Peter's going to eat some big booty Latinas. See you next week.